here. Welcome, everybody. Women, children, kids of all ages, even the dogs and cats if they want to come in here and watch me. Bobby, MaxspeedTV, coming to you from Texas Motor Speedway with the High Slide Racing League. Should be a really good time tonight, folks, because these cats always put on a good show no matter what. You guys stick around. We're going to get into the national anthem, get that puppy out of the way, and pretty soon it's going to be time to send it. Go get yourself something to drink, get yourself some popcorn, whatever you want, makes you happy for the next 2 hours, and come back in here and hang out with me. Get on YouTube, chat with me, say hi. Let me know if you like what you're seeing. Give us a thumbs up. We certainly appreciate it. Don't forget. Get your stuff, get back in here, and sit down with me. Have some fun with these guys tonight. We have got 133 laps of fast racing. Cautions, a possibility. Tires, always. Fuel mileage, yeah, definitely. All kinds of stuff's going to play in tonight in this race. So hurry up and get back, and we'll chat right after this.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, welcome back. We are here once again. The High Slide Racing League invades Texas. Should be a pretty good time, without a doubt. Texas is awesome. Very fast speeds, 100 to 185 mile an hour. There is a draft involved here too. You definitely want to hang with a partner around here to get around this place a little fast. Something else that you want to think about, you gotta have all your fenders on here. Aerodynamics plays a lot at this track, without a doubt. Let's not forget about your tires. Tires are extremely important as well. Just to give you a little bit of an analysis here what the race is going to be, we got a minute and a half of practice left before we get into the great qualifying. 80-degree track temperature. It could be a little slick for these guys in long runs. What does that mean? That's pretty simple. That means, well, possibly cautions or that wall comes up pretty darn fast. Tire window, they're always going to want tires. Whenever they come into the pits, they are going to scream for new shoes. Right around 40 to 50 laps. Your fuel window, anywhere between 27 and 30 laps. And a close to whopping pit road speed. Now, granted, pit road speed, anybody can pit in cautions, like I've always said in my broadcast. But when you're trying to slow these puppies down 185 mile an hour to come into the caution right here, well, that's usually a sign for a headache or perhaps destruction of property, because these guys are going to be hitting each other. All kinds of things can go wrong. We've watched them take each other out before by accident coming into the pits. Everybody does it. Every league I broadcast in, they'll do it. And that's something these drivers are going to keep in their minds also, who they can run with and who they cannot run with. Who they want to run with and who they don't want to run with. You got to have some friends until it's time to throw them out the window. 133 laps, like I said. You want to keep all your fenders on these bad boys if you can. There'll be some bump drafting going on here. There'll be some close nut racing. You'll even see 3 wide racing here. This is literally a fun track, and the way they've got it set up, it should be some pretty quick speeds. Now, qualifying. When they get up into this qualifying, like they're going to start right now, it's a good-sized track. It's a big track. You really don't want to get caught in the back end anywhere because you could get left behind and get a lap down fairly quick here. You definitely want to race your heart out to try to get up front and hang out as long as you possibly can. Let's see who we're going to get on the track now. James Totoyo in the 79. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm thinking he might be supporting the Ranger boats, maybe. He's going so fast, I can't tell. I'm not sure. Anyway, these cats are going to be laying down pretty good, really good speeds, actually. Pop it up here and show you. You know, he's at 175 mile an hour all by himself. You want to hang down here. Everybody knows the bottom of the track is the fastest, but when you come out of these turns, you want it right up against that wall. There will be a few boys that's probably going to kiss the wall before this thing is over with. Jason Miz coming into the 24 in the Cowboys ride. He's probably coming in with a bit of a heavy heart right now because his quarterback for the Cowboys shattered his ankle and he's out for the season. So let's just hope that bad luck doesn't continue on for this cat because he loves the Cowboys when he's racing today. Micro Cutler Jr. is out here. What a fine looking paint job. That snap-on is a, man, it's kind of like candy apple red or something. I don't know, but it's a beautiful paint job on that ride. The 77. No surprise there at all. I kind of figured he'd be up here running anywhere in the top 3 or 4. Brian Bartlett just got popped off the pole by the number 5 that fast. And that will be Brian Toole. 29.880 That is a lightning fast lap. We'll see if anybody's got what it takes to knock him off of it. Another one of these cats that I want to try to get up in here and show you maybe. Everybody else might be already done their laps. Here we go. The 00 coming out after doing his lap. Probably wasn't too happy with that. He's got to come in and might go back out and try it one more time. They have 10 minutes worth of qualifying. The 89. That's another guy that's going to be running around here up front quite a bit. He's running really well here lately. That is Joshua Garthright. Not too bad. 4th so far. Less than 6 minutes to go, and there's only a couple cats out here left. Speaking of cats, here comes Adam Gardner right at you in the 56. Does he have what it takes to knock him off? Nope, but the number 1 cat does. Michael Cutler Jr. pops in with a 29.797. That is a pretty good lap. Dylan McDonald running around out here. Let's see what he can do. Does he have what it takes to get her done? And he does not. Popping in right around the 16th position right there. Not many left out here. The paint job that I just simply love. Adam Gardner. This cat knows how to get around here. Looks like he's going to be coming in a 12th position right there. Scott Williams. We'll see if the 00's got what it takes. Running it down at the bottom, coming up high, getting that momentum. That's what it takes around this place. And it does have a tendency to eat up some tires too, by the way. Not gonna happen, Captain. Still, number 1 so far. Less than 4 minutes left, and everybody, I believe, has qualified already. We shall get that right out of the way. No need to look at that anymore. Before we get started in the race, I want to let everybody know you are watching MaxspeedTV, and yes, the one and only Bobby from the lobby. You guys hop on YouTube, give me a holler, chat with me, scream, holler, say, yeah, you sound good. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give this league a thumbs up. They really appreciate the old thumbs up thing. It's important. Lets these guys know you guys appreciate them out here running every week. And besides, I appreciate you running because giving me the thumbs up, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here either. This is going to be a quick track, fast track. You're going to need some friends, and you're going to need to keep the fenders, and you're going to have tire management. There's no doubt about it. That is important here. We're going to get into a real quick commercial, and when we get back, we're going to get started here. High Slide Racing League's invading Texas for 133 laps, folks. Stick around. You're not going to want to miss this one. Welcome back. About 1 minute to go, folks, before we get this bad boy underway. Just to let anybody know, we'll do this one more time in case you came in late to see me. They are at Texas Motor Speedway with a track temperature of about 79 degrees. That should drop through the night since we are racing under the lights. Tire window around 40 to 50, but that's not really going to matter a whole lot because every time you come in between 27 and 30 laps for your fuel window, you're going to want new shoes on these puppies. Without a doubt, this track will eat up your tires if you do not try to save them. Pit road, 50 mile an hour. These cats go from 175 to 180 mile an hour. Getting it slowed down into the pits, that's going to be one thing. Caution, no problem. Green flags could be a little tough. We'll have to wait and see what happens as far as that goes. Not too awful bad, though. So far, your polecat, number 1, Michael Cutler. Right there he is, Michael Cutler Jr. He is your polecat. He will be leading these guys off tonight. If you guys are looking for a truck league, it's a fixed truck league. A good, fun truck league. All these guys are hilarious. Great bunch of guys. Check them out. It's the High Slide Racing League. They got a Facebook page. You can also check them out on iRacing, too, if you would like to try to join and hop in with these guys. I'm sure they would love to have you. These cats are going to be getting ready to hop onto the grid here, which is a good thing. If I can take a look at them and see here, I'll show you. There they are. The qualifying grid. Let's get this on the road. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to put a little music behind my voice because, well, it makes me sound all cool and professional and stuff. All right, here we go. Starting grid. Row number 1, Michael Cutler Jr., 29.97. Along beside him, the number 5 of Brian Toole. Row number 2. The 37 of James McCarson. Along beside him, the 89, Joshua Garthright. Row number 3, the 77 of Brian Bartlett. The 64 beside him of Peter Hodgson. Starting in row number 4, the 14, Nathan Aldridge. And the 88, the guy that has man of many words when you interview him. One of the best interviewers I've ever seen. Not Joseph Kazee. Let's hope if he gets into the top 3, he's a little bit better in his interviews. We had a talk with him on that. He promised me he was going to practice in the rearview mirror, or in the mirror. So we'll see what happens with that. Row number 5, the 82 of Donnell Williams. 76 beside him, Stephen Kenny. Starting in row number 6, number 3, Greg Holt. By the way, he is supporting the MaxspeedTV logo on his back wing. Or spoiler, whatever you guys like to call them. Nevertheless, don't nobody scratch it, don't nobody dent it, because that's my logo on there. Along beside him is going to be the 56 of Adam Gardner. Starting in row 7, 32, Joshua Lucas. Beside him, the 24 of Jason Miz. Row number 8, the 79, James Santoro. And the 9 beside him of Dylan McDonald. Row number 9, the 48 of Andrew Schroeder. Beside him in the 23, David Cassidy. Row number 10, the 29, Kevin Damper. Beside him, the 15 of Art. I'm hoping I say this right. Malene, or we're just going to call him Art. Row number 11, the 00, Scott R. Williams. Beside him, the 08 of Will Cannon. Row 12, 55, Steven Dosick Jr. The 18 beside him of Danny Lawson. Row number 13 to 33, Garrett. Love the last name. We're sticking with Garrett, though. I like it. The 54, John Mickey beside him. And that, my friends, is going to round them out. Remember what I said. Tires, tires, tires. You want to save those tires and you want to keep the fenders on here. Any little whatsoever, any kind of damage to these bad boys will slow you down. And that is definitely not what you want here at this track. As some of the guys were saying, that you get a little damage, it's like they just grabbed a hold of you and you're going backwards. So you want to keep the fenders on these bad boys as much as possible here. Waiting for the Mustang to get on out of here. Get this show on the road. It's gone. He must have heard me. And here we go. Let's get it going. Green flag. Put the loud pedal down. Go through the gears. And let's get these bad boys on the way. Michael Cutler gonna lead him on down. Gets a nice little jump out there right there. Nice little jump. But you know what? Man, ain't that good of a jump because James McCarson is right there with him. Now, is everybody going to be able to play nicely right here? 133 laps to go. I'm probably going to say no. When these guys take the green flag, they're like a dog with a bone, man. They take off and go. Everybody so far kind of staying single file here. Not too bad. Let's go on back a little bit. Keep on going back. Stephen Kenny in the 76. There's Holt on the inside. Trying to make a move right there. Looking for that 10th position. Trying to knock the door onto the top 10. Taking it from Donnell Williams, and he does. Wasn't very easy, but he got her done. Up front, possible challenge for the lead. Michael Cutler up on the top side. On the bottom, James McCarson takes it over. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you're probably going to see close to 15 lead changes or more here in this race tonight. The 89 getting up there, giving it a nice little push to Michael. And that is going to be Joshua Cartwright. Now these boys are starting to get up into some three-wide stuff happening right now. The 77 is going to make it interesting. They look like a bunch of fireflies coming at you. And you know what? The one cat that likes to see all that racing going on, that is going to be James McCarson. He's just going to go off into the sunset and get just a little bit of real estate between these guys. He doesn't mind them battling it out this early at all. Gets up into that fresh air, leaves him alone, and goes off into the night. 6 laps down of 133. Anybody out there in YouTube land, give me a holler. Tell me who you think is going to win this bad boy. I would like to remind everybody why these guys are doing some serious racing right now. We have T-shirts. Hey, we got one in the wall. Now we got the 77 turning around. And all ready, folks. Let's take the MaxspeedTV Instant Replay Cam. See what we got happening here. And there you have it. The 76 gets it, just touches the 77 to Bartlett. Of course, she's going to go up and give the 89 a nice little kiss. That's Joshua Cartwright right there. Oh, no. If I'm not mistaken, yep, it looks like the 3 of Holt takes a shot. Oh, he's still taking a shot. The 29 comes in there and slams him pretty good, too. Gonna go back and check this out one more time here, guys. Let's take a look at it from the cockpit of Mr. Greg Holt. Like I said, these guys are running around here pretty doggone quick. I mean, you've really got to be careful as you see them spinning right here. We'll slow her down. Greg Holt has absolutely nowhere to go. He slams right into the back there of the firehouse truck. Comes up to the 77. Says, hello, Mr. Bartlett. I can't stop. Puts him up almost over. Got him up on 2 wheels for sure. And he's got to get slammed right there. This is what's great about iRacing, guys. This is cool. I mean, he's literally up on 2 wheels. One of those oh crap moments. Everybody is involved in this wreck. They took out a lot of nice rides. Alrighty. Well, that's how it went down. Some of these guys, they do have a fast repair. I do want to mention that to everybody. What sucks is only 8 laps of 133, and these guys have used their fast repair already. That means they got to be clean, and they got to be mean, and they got to be very, very cautious if they want any kind of a chance to get up here and have an opportunity to win this race. Only 8 laps into this bad boy, we see our first caution. As of right now, though, your top 5, McCarson, Cutler, Kazee, Hodgson, and Tool. This is the High Slide Racing League. Never a dull moment with these cats. Apparently, I have what they call a swag. That's what Steven said out on YouTube. He said he can't wait to get the Max Speed swag. Yeah, baby. I'll take it. James McCarson, he started 3rd. He's led 6 laps. He is your leader as of right now. I do believe everybody... Nope, not yet. These guys might not... I'm assuming they're going to come into the pits when they get the opportunity. I know there's only 9 laps, but everybody wants fuel and everybody wants the tires. Let's see who all else has popped in here. Got some guys coming in right now, getting some work done once again. Now, see, this is what's cool. This track's big enough they can keep coming around and hopping into the pits and get a little bit of work done on their rides without having to use that fast repair up right away. These guys that use their fast repair up already, they're going to be about as nervous as a long-tail cat in a room full of rocking chairs, without a doubt. I just cannot get over Michael Cutler's paint job. Man, is that sharp. Almost looks like a candy apple color. Anyway, he's definitely sporting a Snap-on Tools logo really good. I like it. Brian Tool, get yourself a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. You know who that is, guys, don't you? There's a little trivia question for you. What WWE wrestler was sponsored by Slim Jim? Anybody out there know that? Looks like one more time around, we're going to get the show back up on the road here. Get her going. 10 laps of 133. Some of the boys had to use their fast repairs already. Not what they were hoping for. Back in the pack. Good looking paint schemes on these trucks. One thing about it, it is definitely not boring watching these cats go around here. Without a doubt. It is awesome. And when I was talking about Mr. Holt, way back here, see that little logo in the back of that? MaxspeedTV. He told me to look at it really carefully. He had something on there. And that's exactly what it says. And he's already dented the thing up already. Of course, it wasn't by his own doing, but still. He did a heck of a job. He was the winner last week. I wonder if he can make it 2 in a row. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? See if he can do it. And here we go. Get rid of the pace car. Green flag. Put the loud pedal down. It's time to go bye-bye. And checking out he is doing. Gets another really good jump. He's not exactly going to run away, but he's got a good jump. He knows how to stomp on the loud pedal when it comes time to it. Brian Tool right there in second position. Michael Cutler Jr. taking a nice look, riding right with him right there. So far, so good. Everybody seems to be playing nicely with each other. They better, because some of them can't afford to get in any more accidents or no cautions if they can help it. These things look like fireflies running around through here. Here they are coming right straight at us. James McCarson is leading them down. So far, so good. Can't complain nowhere. A little bit of a challenge down into the inside. Cutler Jr.'s thinking about it. He's looking at it. He's saying, man, I love to lead a couple laps here in Texas. Come on, man. Let me have it. And he's going to take it on that bottom side. McCarson's going to slip back into probably third right here. Brian Toole following him around like a shadow. And we got ourselves another caution already. Let's go back and see what happened to this mess. Not looking good. Let's see what we got. John Mickey running around right here. I'm not quite sure if it happened in front of him or not. Let us see. That was the car that I seen that was really slowing down, so. Oh, we got smoke ahead of him. Definitely not this cat, is it? Oh, there it is. The number 9 gets tangled up into that pretty doggone good, too. That was a shot right there McDonald took. The cool thing about this, I can reverse it, and we can find out exactly what happened. Let's work our way up here, shall we? McDonald, where are you, buddy? There we go. It's already happened, and I can get her. We got a couple guys fighting for the same real estate, possibly. I don't know. Let's see. And there it is. Wow. Without a doubt, the 15 slides up the hill, and up the hill pretty doggone quick, too. And he hits the number 9 of McDonald, spinning him around all over the place. Great move there by the 88 to try to dodge him. Not good. That is art right there. That was popped up there and smacked him. A little bit of damage on that ride. Comes in, smacks the inside wall. He'll get her taken care of. There he is. Ta-da! New ride. That's the great thing, isn't it, about having yourself a quick, fast repair? Bad news is, a lot of these cats had to use their fast repairs again. The ones that didn't had to use them now. Gots to drive, got to keep your head on. You got to be around this place. You got to look at every single angle. You got to know what's going on around you. And it's a little tough running 180 mile an hour around here, but that's what you have to do. 16 laps into the book so far. That is it on the High Slide Racing League in Texas. Some of my guys up here you can get with and chat on, and some of them, they're just not in here. I will find them. Eventually. Like I said, 17 laps of 133. A lot of the guys have already used their fast repairs up. That's gonna kind of suck without a doubt. You got a long way to go, and to try to keep the fenders on these trucks is gonna be kind of tough. Now, these first 4 cats up here, it's been 17 laps since they have come into the pits. Kind of thinking that they might be coming in. Not really sure. Depends. Remember, anywhere between, I think, what was it, 27 to 30. Yep, fuel run, 27 to 30. So what are they going to do? Everybody else has come in. Joshua Lucas, Joseph Kazee, Stephen Kenny. Those guys only have 8 laps on their tires. These cats up here, they've got 17. Still getting things organized, it looks like. Now look, lap 40, to let you know, is the first stage. So keep an eye on that. And it looks like these cats out here are going to stay out. So that means your top 4 cats right here, Tool, Hodgson, Santoro, and Kazee, those cats got 18 laps on their tires and on their fuel run. Everybody else has pretty much come in and gotten fuel and tires. I'm curious to see how long these guys are going to be able to handle and stay out front on an older set of tires. Usually new tires and old tires kind of doesn't work because the new guys with the tires kind of run down the guys that's got wear on their tires, and well, that could create an issue. I hope not, but it is a possibility. This time by, the Mustangs should get on out of here. You are watching the High Slide Racing League. From MaxspeedTV, Bobby in the lobby with you here for 133 fun-filled, wild, exciting, nail-biting, toe-curling laps. Looks like Tool got himself a little bit of a jump also out here on these cats. It's exactly what you want to do. Get away from them fast. Get out into the open air. Less chance of getting into any kind of troubles. He had a good jump. He knows these cats behind him's got fresher tires. Still doing a pretty good job. Fighting up into that second position, man. Look at him up on the top side. James in the 79. There's the 32 of the Havel machine, Joshua Lucas. The old Davey Allison ride. Looks good. Love that paint scheme, without a doubt. That's bad. Love it. Brings back memories. Take a look at Joseph Kazee, Mr. Interviewer. Started out in the 8th. He's running around here in the 5th, and I'm not sure, but I don't think he's used a fast repair yet, so that is a good thing. All the way down in the 18th position, sporting the MaxspeedTV ride on his rear spoiler, Greg Holt. He's got himself a little bit of work to do. He started 11th. He's back in the 18th position after getting his bell rung in an earlier caution. Not to worry, though. Got all the faith in the world he's going to be able to get that machine back up into the front. Speaking of the front, still hanging on, Brian Tool. Right now, he's got his full route into the wind. Looks like he's kind of enjoying himself, hitting his marks, no problem at all. James in at 79, staying right on his bumper. And remember what I told you guys earlier about the draft? You can't bump draft around here. If you can catch a guy, you can bump draft, definitely. I got 14 cats out there watching me, and I got 6 thumbs ups and likes. Come on, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, would you please? These guys out here are racing their hearts out. The thumbs up keeps them going, keeps them wanting to race for you guys. Keeps them wanting a broadcaster like me. I can't go back to eat beans and weenies, folks. Gotta have some thumbs up, some likes. Speaking of likes, Peter Hodgson's just absolutely liked the fact that James Sartorial got out of the way and he was able to come up into the second position right now. And he also brought Kazee with him in the 88. Kazee, that's actually how you pronounce his name. But until he gets his interviews right when I interview him, I'll call him whatever I want. Doing pretty good right now, though. These three cats are kind of just a little bit separated themselves from the rest of the pack. Kazee in that 88 sitting there in that second position down there. Looking to give Brian Toole a little run for his money. Let's take a little peek and let's ride along with him a little bit. This is what Kazee's looking at, or Kazee. I wish iRacing would let us see their water temperatures, because that right there plays a part in that too. When you run around here really, really close. And by the way, remember when I told you guys about who was sponsoring the Slim Jim, the WWE wrestler? Right there it is in the back tailgate of that car, or truck. Not only the Macho Man Randy Savage getting a good look at Joseph Kazee's front bumper. Staying right on him, waiting for him to make a move. You can give him a little tap right there in the corner and let him know you're back there. You just got to be kind of careful. You'll tap him right into the wall, lose a friend. Still running right on him, sticking to him like glue. Back up on the high side, goes up on that high side, and he's liable to lose a spot or two right now because, ooh, look out, comes a 32 of Lucas. Bringing back up James one more time into 37. He says, you know what, I've been running up front for a while, and I kind of like it, and I want it back. Michael Cutler Jr., he started as your polecat right there, working his way back up into the 5th position. The 64, Peter Hodgson, he's failed trail back just a little bit. Now he's got Adam Gardner right on him, trying to take that 6th position away up on that high side. Coming back and look at some of these cats. The 48 of Andrew Schroeder, he started 17th. He's worked his way up into the 13th position. He had kind of a rough night last week racing. Hopefully he can bounce back a little bit here. Finish off with a decent run. Oh no. We are hearing carnage. Not good. I do know that Joshua Lucas is sitting sideways right here. Take a peek and see what that mess is all about, shall we? Here they are fighting for the spots up front. And the 37 and the 32 get into it. It gets slammed in hard by the 23. We're going to back it up one more time. We're going to slow her down. We're going to take a look and see exactly what just happened here. We'll take a look at it. Well, try to see what's a good one. Now let's go right here. Let's get into the 88's window. Take a look at it from his point of view right up here. See what he's going to look at. He is in the 4th position right here. Looking up on the high side, these two cats right here in front of him, I don't know what's going on, but they are definitely going to get into it here. It's going to get kind of ugly. Speed it up a little bit. There it is. Them two get in it, and he drives right on by, and hopefully does not get tagged at all, and he didn't. Good deal. Kind of sucks for these guys. It don't matter where you're at. If you're in the front, if you're in the back, if you're in the middle, man, you're always subject to get hit or get into that big one. Now, whether or not they have used their fast repairs up, I do not know. take a quick peek here. Adam Gardner in the 56. He does not look to have any damage going on whatsoever. Nathan Aldridge sitting there. He's up into the 5th position. Some of these guys will have to come in and get some work done. $24 laps on these tires and fuel run for Kazee. I'm going to assume he is going to have to come in and pit at some point. As of right now, top 5, Kazee, Cutler, Gardner, Aldridge, and Cannon. $33 of 133 laps in the book. And for all of you that did not get past first grade, that means 100 more laps. Yeehaw! Cautions, we've had 3. We've had 4 lead changes. Still running around up top. 24 laps since he's last been in for a service. Doesn't look like he's going to come in anytime soon. How about you, Mr. Holt? Bobby in the booth, you got me?
Oh, what's going on, Bobby?
Oh, man, I don't know. I noticed that you're sporting the MaxspeedTV logo on your back wing right there. That's pretty awesome on your spoiler. You already got caught up in an altercation. I think you had to use your fast repair, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I've been in 2. I stopped on the track and still barely touched somebody. Gave me about a minute's worth of damage, so we may be junk. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I feel kind of bad. Hopefully it's not because you're sporting the logo of me on there. It's gonna turn your luck
last
around.
Week and we won. We had it on last week.
That's right. Well, I don't want to put no pressure to you. Getting ready to go green flag racing, so you try not to hit anything else tonight, will you? I want to see you get 2 in a row.
I'm going to do my best. We'll see what we can do.
All
We're
right,
going
my
tire
friend.
strategy now.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks.
I love talking to that guy. He's always so friendly and so happy. He's used his fast repair up already. That kind of sucks. That means he's got about 90-some laps, and he's got to keep that bad boy clean. He's got to stay away. He's got to dodge these things. 25 lap tires, Joseph Kazee. Getting ready to lead him down. Take the green flag one more time. Texas Speedway spins his tires just a bit. Manages to get on down the road, though. Maybe he's got a bigger fuel tank in that bad boy than everybody else. I'm not really sure, but he will be coming in probably within about 8 to 10 laps, I'd imagine. These guys behind him look like a bunch of ticked off fireflies. They are everywhere. Getting just a little bit of pressure from Adam Gardner. He started 12th. Right now he's showing in the 2nd position. Looks like he might be able to take him down onto the inside. Not quite yet, he can't, but look what, you're getting some company up on that top side too. The 08 of Will Cannon. Coming right at you. You gotta love that. Still Kazee leading the way. With everybody coming after him. 3 wide back there in the back. I'm sure he's loving seeing that. Another guy kind of running with vengeance right now. Brian Toole back up again in that 3rd position. He has led 16 laps of this race. Not liking being in 3rd. Wanting that back up there into the front. The 14th, sporting the big New York in the back of that spoiler, Nathan Aldridge. He started 7th. He's running around in 4th position right now. Loving the paint scheme. 3 wide. This is where you got to have eyes in the back of your head. You got to have good vision all the way around. Cannot afford to get caught up in any kind of altercations. If you do, you're screwed. Got to have straight metal on these trucks to get any kind of speed out of them. Speaking of speed, I do believe Joseph is up there with a whole bunch of cats that might be having a little bit more speed than him because Brian Toole's only on 7-lap tires. And I'm going to probably say, yep, Brian Toole right now will be your stage winner, I do believe. Brian Toole is your stage winner. Hey, I found it. A little worried about that. It sounded like somebody possibly might have blew up. I heard the noise, but I can't seem to find anything. These guys will definitely be coming in for some tires and fuel. Joseph Kazee. He's led 8 laps so far, hanging around up here into the front. Looks like that Mountain Dew machine still has all its fenders on it, no problems at all. Probably still keeping that fast repair in his pocket, which is a good thing here. See what kind of strategy he's got going on. Remember, cats, everybody out there, High Slide Racing League, check them out if you want to hop in. You want to start running trucks, racing trucks. These are the guys you want to hook up with. A lot of fun with these fellas. They got a Facebook page. Also, you can catch them on iRacing. Definitely not a boring moment with these guys. You can tell that by all their paint schemes. Brian Toole out front so far. Your top 5 as of right now. Toole, Kazee, Cannon, Gardner, and Hodgson. And here they come. Knew they'd be coming in eventually. 88 had to have been sucking fumes at some point almost. Talked to Greg Holt there. He said he had a little bit of damage on that ride. He'll be able to come in here and get some repairs if he did. Get him some new shoes on that bad boy. Full tank of gas, and on the way he will be. Whoa, 42 laps of 133 in the books. I'm going to go on back here. Let's check on Let's see where we're at. Let's just do a quick rundown while we got the caution light still on. You want to? Tool leading to a show. Will Cannon up here, the 08. Second so far. Andrew Schroeder's in third. Fourth, Scott Williams. Haven't heard much from him. Quiet guy, but here he is in the fourth position. Up front, a little bit better than what he was. Art Mylene, I believe. Anyway, he got caught up there in an accident earlier today. Nice to see him back up. Looks like he might have just slight damage in that back rear on the left there. Hopefully it doesn't affect it too awful much. Peter Hodgson's coming in so far. Fifth position, not bad. Mr. Interview Man himself, Joseph Kazee. Sixth, Nathan Aldridge. Donnell Williams, Greg Holt, we were just talking about him. He was talking about having to get some work done. He's in the ninth position. And in 10, Steven Dorsick Jr. Line them back up 2 by 2. Let's do it one more time. Texas looks nice at nighttime. There's no doubt about it. Give me a shout out there, YouTubers. You're awful quiet. Not hearing you saying much at all. Starting to think you fell asleep on me. Can't be that boring. Come on, talk to me. Who do you think's going to win this race? Anybody have an idea at all? Who you rooting for? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Let's get the show on the road one more time. Tool's going to take them on down to the green flag. Go down to the loud pedal. 4 gears, one at a time. Do not spin your tires. Once again, here we go. A bunch of fireflies out here. They are going for position. They want to get it quick. We got ourselves a blinker. That could cause a problem too. Got to be careful on that. You can throw a blanket over these first 5 guys. Well, 4, now 5. He needs to quit blinking. Hopefully he'll get that taken care of. Second position right now, Schroeder doing a pretty good job. Luck's turning around compared to last week. He's due for a good run. Aldridge down low on the bottom, trying to get that second position away from him. Runs it up onto the high side. Everybody so far seems to be playing nicely. Well, of course, I had to say that. Well, I'm not sure what's going on with this one. We see the caution. I don't see anything. This could be an admin deal here. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'd like to find out from the admins exactly what happened. I am not seeing anything as far as on the track wise. That's why we have admins. They watch this race carefully. If there's a problem or whatever, they'll throw the caution and they'll straighten the mess right on out. Brian Toole. He's led 23 laps so far. He seems to like Texas, because Texas likes him. Not heard anything from race control what's happening out here, so I'm going to assume it had to be a position deal. I know Will Cannon's popped in to come in and get some work done. Scott Williams has come in to get some work done. Little fuel on your way. Remember me talking to you earlier about fuel mileage? Well, that plays a part of it too. Couple of cats that are out of this already. Jason Miz, I do not see him anywhere in here. Dylan McDonald is another one. Joshua Lucas, he must have really gotten hammered pretty bad. He is out of here so far. Still not knowing exactly what happened, why that caution was thrown. Nobody has said anything to me, so maybe I might be on a need-to-know basis. What do you guys think, huh? I'm sure it's probably, it had to be a scoring thing, or it had something or another. Nevertheless, it doesn't really matter right now. I got to give the hats off to Andrew Schroeder. Man, he had a bad night last week racing. He's up here in the second position, looking pretty stout. It's nice to see that. Nathan Aldridge also doing. Peter Hodgson, another guy. It's nice to see him up front in here. And, of course, Mr. Interview himself, Joseph Kazee. I'm going to call him Mr. Interview for those who don't know or didn't see it last week. I interviewed him. He finished in the top 3. And when I interviewed him, I asked him if there's anybody he'd like to thank. And he basically said one person, and that was it. Nobody else. Left me high and dry. Didn't say anything about me. So I told him to go in the mirror and practice. Because he sucked. It was horrible. Maybe this time, if he gets in the top 3, we'll see if he's gotten a little better in his interviews. Heck of a nice guy, though. Have a lot of fun messing around with him. It's good to see him running up here in the top 5. Getting some damage fixed up on that ride. James Satoyo, I believe. Started 15th. He's in the 16th position. Still had to get a little bit of work done. You can see the fenders and that puppy's been knocked in. He's been beaten up a time or two here, I believe. Up front, 49 of 133 down in the books. Lights are off on the pace car. Brian Toole is sizing things up and gonna get ready and hop on the loud pedal and try to get off to just a bit of a jump on these cats. Mr. Holt right back up here into the 6th, 5th position. Not bad. A lot of these guys, they've got to take care of their rides. Bottom line, it's simple. You got to take care of your ride now. You've done and used your fast repair up. They don't mind. They don't seem to care. They just love to race. That's what's great about this league. The only thing boring about this league is probably the broadcaster. These guys have a good time. They run like every lap is the last lap of the race. All right, let's get that pace car out of here. It's time to get it on. Let's do this. Toole takes off, tries to get a decent little jump on him, but you know what? He didn't fool him too awful much there. Hops out just a little bit of an edge. And here they come. All of them's on a mission. 14 makes a nice move right there. Aldridge, good job on the bottom. It brings up Kazee with him in the 88. Kind of got a bad feeling up here. These guys are getting a little excited. 64. Hodgson's all over the back end of Holt. Holt making a great move right there. Looking like he's setting into the second position right now. Kazee up top, trying to make something happen. Getting a little bit of help up there from Brian Toole. Cutler doing the same thing. Aldridge says, you know what, I've led 2 laps. I kind of like this feeling. Makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. I'm going to try to keep it up here for a while. Kazee says, I want to show Bobby in the booth that I can interview better this time around. He wants to win this bad boy. Doing about everything he can. Staying right on the bumper of the 14 of Nathan. Give him a little love tap. Send him up the road a little bit. Takes it down in the bottom side. Holt right there with him, too. Man, the 14 just squeezed in a hole right there. Whoa, got him loose right there. I saw that one coming a mile away. Pretty sure Stevie Wonder would have seen that one coming without a doubt. I don't know. That should be throwing the caution, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know if it threw the caution or not. He might have popped into a fast repair real quick. And if that is the case, well, I'm sure Mr. Holt is extremely happy about that because he is running him down and all over him. Kazee loves being up front right now. Toole slipped back just a little bit in that third position. I don't know if he had to gather it up. He might have got loose or what was going on. But he's got Cutler right in his rearview mirror. You can't miss that color coming at you, that's for sure. Speaking of colors up here, the number 3, he normally runs the Lego machine with the Lego My Ego in the back of the truck. You can find him in the dark with no lights on, but he's not sporting that color yet tonight at all. Went to this one instead, but you know what? Seems to be working for him. He's in the second place right now, and he is peeking at the door to take that lead away. This is what he's looking at. And if you listen really carefully, you guys, and I shut my big mouth, you can hear these tires squealing. You got to be as smooth as you possibly can. You got to save the tires as much as you can. You don't want those right sides to get too awful hot because it's like being on an ice rink. Slipping right in underneath him was Brian Toole. Now Toole's taking a nice look at the 88, Joseph. All 6 of these cats, 7 of these cats running around up here, just a little bit of a breakaway. And that's what these guys want to see. They want to break away from all this. Leave me alone. Don't hit me. Don't touch me. I've used up my fast repair. Please leave me alone. That's what a lot of these guys are probably saying to themselves. Only 58 laps into this race of 133. Some of them can't afford to get in any more accidents. Still Toole right there. Running every lap right with Joseph in the 88. Definitely not a big fan of second place, folks. I can tell you that right now. Greg Holt's going to make things just a little bit difficult for him because now he's sneaking back up into the picture right here. Good run going right here. Everybody knows down on the bottom's the fast way around, but you've got to come off these corners to get your momentum. And that's exactly what Toole is trying to do. Holt's going to keep him up on that top side of the racetrack, though. He says if you want it, you're going to earn it, but you're going to earn it up on the top side. He probably slide right back in to get a little bit of a draft off of him. Now they all seem to be single file playing nicely. Speaking of playing nicely, High Slide Racing League. Do you want to play and have fun? Hop in. Check them out. Facebook page. These guys will love to have you. It's a fun league. Kazee still showing the way. Now we got ourselves another caution. And I'm going to find that bad boy. Oh, the 00. Take a look at that, guys. Might be too late for him. Nope, he's already put it back in. Let's go back and take a look and see what we got here. Some more carnage of Texas. I saw the 00 up on the... There we go. Now we can check this out. Wow, what a shot! That had to hurt. One more time. Let's go back and see what we got. Take a look at the old firehouse right here. See what's going on. Doing a little pushing. Pushing a little too hard. Got the 79 sideways of James Satoyo. Hits the inside wall. Flies right back up. And hello, nowhere to go. Bam. Sticks him up into the fence. He ain't going anywhere. He's got to take a toe back. Not good at all for that. A lot of guys right there caught up into that. What are we looking at now so far? 6 cautions, 7 lead changes. Ain't too awful bad. Definitely not boring, is it? Brian Toole's got something up his sleeve. He's the only one out of the top 5 decide to come in here to the pits, get topped off, get the old fresh tires, and send him on his way. Out front, Kazee 22 laps since he's been in. Holt 22 laps. Schroeder 22 or 23 laps. Steven Dosick Jr., another cat, 22 laps. Stephen Kenny at 16. Will Cannon 17 laps. And then everybody from him coming out of the pits with new rubber. See what's going to go on here. I'm going to have some fun here, guys. Let's see what we can do. Joseph, Bobby in the booth, you got me.
I got you.
Lord have mercy, son. You're making me nervous. You've been running that thing around. I think you've been running on fumes before you pit.
Right now, what was I? I'm down to a gallon for last. So I'm trying to extend that out because I wanted the stage win, but it didn't happen.
Well, you're running pretty good tonight. I mean, have you used your fast repair yet? I don't think you have you?
No, not yet. Byron got into the side of me a little bit. Kind of scuffed up the truck a little bit. It was 20-something seconds. Got it fixed. So now we're sitting on the fast repair.
It looks good. It looks good. I don't see really any issues at all with it. You're running pretty doggone good, I can tell you that. Now, I got to ask you because, well, inquiring minds like me want to know, have you been practicing since last week in the mirror on your interviews?
Probably not.
Oh, man.
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Pressure's on you if you make the top 3. I mean, don't disappoint me now.
I'll try not to.
All right, I'm going to get you back with your boys so you can do a little strategy and some talking with them because I'm sure this Mustang pace car lights is about ready to go out here. So you got Mr. Holt up there on the top side. He's a fighter, man.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he is.
All right, my friend, I'm going to get you back to your boys. And if I'm not mistaken, I think, Outlaws, am I right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, good luck, and I'll talk to you later on, all right?
All right.
All right, buddy. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint me as far as his interviews go. I'm telling you, people, you got to go back and watch last week. Man, it was pitiful. Ugh. I like to pick on him. He's a good guy. Real quick, top 5, Kazee, Holt, Schroeder, Dosick, and Kenny. There he is in the 76. Kind of a quiet guy himself. Here he is. It's making up in the top 5. Dosick Jr. in the pink-looking Mountain Dew. That's another guy who knows how to get around these tracks. A lot of good drivers in this league. There's no doubt. No slouches. Kind of interesting to see. 24 lap, 25 lap old tires, and everybody else behind these guys, well, they got fresh rubber. Wonder how long they're going to be able to hold them off. We're going to find that out shortly. You are watching High Slide Racing League in Texas. MaxspeedTV. Before the cats go grand, go on over to our Facebook page. Check it out. We got T-shirts, decals, wristbands, all that good stuff. A little package deal available for you. Shirts are pretty bad. I think you're going to like them. $66 in the book of 133. I hope y'all brought plenty of snacks and pop with you. You don't want to go anywhere. These guys are about ready to get at it one more time. And there we go. He takes off, gets a really good jump from Holt and the rest of the guys. And you kind of need a good jump to get out there, especially when you're going to end up having to possibly make a green flag pit stop. Wow, turned on the nitrous and away he went. Up on the high side right there, the 48, trying everything he can to get back into that second position. Holt will not make that easy for him at all. The 76 right there, Stephen Kenny is with him. Gonna have to take it on the high side if you want it, he said. Two by two all the way back here from these guys behind Joseph. He's probably kind of liking that a little bit. Holt's getting a little bit of company going on. Stephen Kenny says, man, I'd like to have that second position, but guess what, guys? Brian Toole, there he is. He's kind of like an itch that you just scratch and you can't get rid of it. Right back up, takes it into the inside. Whoa, there's those tires for you. Set Joseph up onto the wall and gave it a nice little kiss. Brian says, thank you very much. Still getting pressure right now. Kenny up on the top side. And we got ourselves a caution now. And that could be the culprit. I'm not sure. Let's go back and check it out. They seem to be playing nicely until the 79 decides just to literally run over Adam Gardner. At least that's what it looked like to me. I'm not sure. Kind of like to see that again, but I think I might have just screwed that up. Let's see. So many buttons to push. I'm not going to be able to see that again. Man, I really screwed that one up, didn't I, guys? Doggone it. Anyway, that's kind of what it looked like to me. I'd like to gotten another angle at that, but I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. But I tell you what I'm not wrong about is Brian Toole. The guy is on a mission. Stingy little booger he is. He wants to stay up and lead these laps as much as he can, and he is. Out there by himself, the rest of the guys, Holt, Kenny, and the rest of them are coming in. Now, they have already been in. They're going to come in again. They're going to get some more fuel and tires. Strategy is the name of the game here, especially fuel. That, keeping defenders on these things. Brian's only got 8 laps on those tires. That's not too awful bad. Him and Art. And in the 15 right there. I do believe he has used a fast repair already. He was caught up in an altercation, I believe, earlier. Not really sure what happened. That really bums me out, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get a really good look at that for the second time around. Kind of like to know exactly what happened there. Anyway, Adam Gardner looks like he's used his fast repair possibly, and he is back out without a scratch on that thing, I think. Still very early in this race. Plenty of time. Brian Toole started in second. He's led 30 laps so far. So far, this cat's led the most laps. And I'm sure that's going to get some bonus points wrapped up in here, too. That's a nice thing. The bonus points and the stage wins is an important deal. Speaking of stage wins, if I'm not mistaken, I think he also might have won that stage, too. Happened right when the caution came out. I'm not sure. I think he did win it, though. Another guy that's running around here, you just can't seem to get away from him either. The 64, Peter Hodgson, he's doing a really good job. He started out in 6th position. He's been running around here in the top 3, top 2, 4. He's having a really good night. Strong run. 37, McCarson, same thing. Strong run. Schroeder's changing his luck around from last week. He started 17th, setting up here in the 5th position. Mr. Schroeder, Bobby in the booth, you got me.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, you know what? You're having a pretty doggone good run today, son.
A lot better than last week.
Yeah, last week was a little rough on you. No doubt about it.
Yep.
But you're looking pretty good today. I've noticed it. You're running good. Is the track slick at all?
No, it's tight. Very tight.
I was kind of wondering.
Well, 1 and 2 are tight. 3 and 4 are all right. They're not too bad, but 1 and 2 are real tight.
Well, anyway, you're doing a good job. Keep it off the wall and keep it away from everybody else. Keep the fenders on that thing. It kind of seems like a little bit of aggression's going on out here. These guys are running like it's the last lap every lap. So
yeah, these guys have some hot heads tonight. Yes,
they do. Well, hot heads never prevails. Cool heads do. And so far, you're running a pretty good race. So good luck. I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to leave you alone, and maybe I can talk to you up here in the winner's circle.
All right, buddy.
Now, one more time, because I'm a scatterbrain and can't remember, where did I pull? I pulled you out of Final Flags Motorsports, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to put you right back in there, my friend. Good luck, all right?
Thank you, sir. Yep, thank you, sir.
Like I said, he's turning things around pretty good. I'm glad to see that because, man, he had a really bad night. If there was ever a crying towel to throw to somebody last week's, it would have been poor Andrew. He just couldn't seem to get it right at all. He had a rough one. Speaking of rough, Brian Toole's making it rough for the rest of these cats. Led 32 laps. And probably going to lead a few more. The lights are out on the Mustang. Get it out of here. Let's do it. 74 of 133 laps. Brian Toole leading them down to the green flag. Gets another really good jump. And here we go. James McCarson on the bottom, looking in the rearview mirror, and he's got a boatload of them coming at him. Getting a little aggressive. 88, Joseph Kazee. He was running around up on the top for a while. Came up and gave the wall a nice little kiss. He had to gather things back up. He's still sitting in the 6th position. He's led 24 laps. He's no stranger to the front. Keep an eye on him. Remember I said keep an eye on Peter Hodgson? Well, here he is, setting into 2nd position. Trying to make something happen. And one more time, we have got another caution. You've got to be kidding me. What's going on? I'm not sure. See if I can find it. It's happening so quick, I can't find anything. I'm just gonna keep a looking, see if I can find something. Again, I'm not really seeing it. That's the only fellow we're seeing in the pits right now getting work done is Scott Williams. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, it's a possibility that, I don't know, he might have jumped the start. I mean, that could have happened. I'm not going to say he did by no means. I'm just not sure why we got a caution going out. If anybody out there knows why that caution was thrown, give me a holler, a scream, tell me. Straighten me out in my ways. Let me know. Because to be honest with you, I'm scratching what hair I got on my head, trying to figure that one out. Eight cautions so far, 56 laps to go, 8 lead changes. Mr. Gardner coming out of the pits, getting some more work done. Lord, how I'd love to interview him, but probably not a good idea. It would be fun, no doubt. It's all right. He's still in it to win it. That truck looks to be in pretty darn good shape so far. No big deal, not a problem. He can do it if anybody can. He's sitting in only 13th position. That's not bad. Still plenty of time in this race. Getting all the work done that he can get done on that ride to get it going right so he can get his way up into the top. See who else I can probably talk to a little bit here. There is not a whole lot of cats that I can talk with. Gonna have to get on them. That's one I want to talk to. Let's have a chat here. See what he's got to say for us. How about you, Peter? It's Bobby in the booth. You got me. How about you, Peter? It's Bobby in the booth. You got a copy? Well, that's just not working out. I don't believe he's got his mic on. Nope, he ain't got to talk to us. Some of these guys, they don't have their mics on. They're really concentrating, working pretty hard. I get that. But as an announcer, you kind of like to talk to some of these guys, see what their strategies are, see what's on their mind. Same thing with you people out in YouTube. I got 11 watchers out there, and ain't nobody talking to me at all. Don't be shy. Who do you think's going to be able to take this win? Y'all, let me know what you think, will you? Kind of curious to know. Tool, 38 laps led. Lights out on the pace car. Peter Hodgson sitting in that second position on the top side. I can assure you that McCarson's going to be right on the bumper of Tool and keep 64 up on that high side. Once again, the pace car is going to turn left up here. Get the show on the road. I would like to thank everybody for watching. Get on over to MaxspeedTV TV. Check out our T-shirts we have available for you. I have to admit, they're pretty cool. We also have the decals, wristbands, all that good stuff. Subscribe to us. We appreciate it if you do. Give us a thumbs up here if you kind of like what you're seeing tonight. Obviously, you like it because you're watching it with me. Just give me a thumbs up. These guys in this league really appreciate it. This is a fun league, no doubt. Here we go. It's time to get it on. We're going to get ready to rumble one more time. 80 laps down of 133 at Texas Motor Speedway with the High Slide Racing League invading. Brian Toole out to another jump. Hodgson gets a great jump, pops it down into the low side, takes over that second position right in front of McCarson. I'm sure he wasn't too awful happy about that. And he's so not happy about it, he's going to try to take him down into the inside. As long as he don't drift up, he's holding it down on the bottom. Oh, they touched just a little bit. Joseph Kazee sitting back here watching these two cats fight this thing out. He's saying, Lord, don't let me get into one. You would think this was the last lap of this thing, folks. But we still got quite a few to go. Tool still leading the way. Something I've not done all night, and I'm going to do it right now because it is a lot of fun. Let's do a little thing I like to call crank it up. That's a lot of fun. I like that. Still showing the way, Brian Toole. He is getting some pressure, though. That 37 is all over him. Kazee sitting right there in the third, getting just a little bit of pressure from the number one right there of Cutler Jr. Four-truck breakaway ever so slightly, but just a little bit of real estate between the fourth and the fifth guy of the 64, Peter Hodgson. Things might have got just a little too hairy for him. He might have backed it out just a little bit. Still got a ways to go in this race. Toole still leading the way. Kazee taking a look. Letting the 37 of James McCarson know, hey, I am here. Back up on the high side he goes to try to get a little bit of momentum. Can't seem to get it done. McCarson says, if you want me, you're going to have to do it on the high side, pal. I am not giving up this bottom. Gets a really good run off that turn right there. Sticks it right up on Brian Toole. Cutler Jr. into the third spot right now. The snap-on machine. Running good. Got a lapper up there staying out of the way, and I do believe that was the Haviland machine. My buddy Greg Holt sitting back here into the 12th position, started 11th. Gonna have to work his way up just a little bit to these guys. Tool 25 lap old tires are starting to show just a little bit because he's getting pressure on the bottom from Cutler. Or Coulter, I'm sorry. We'll call him Michael. I can't screw that up. Not to mention getting a little bit of pressure to 37, James McCarson doing the same thing right there on him. A little bit of pressure. It's not quite crunch time yet, but you wouldn't know it from these cats. They don't care what lap it is. They want to race, and they're going to put on a good show for you, and they are doing an excellent job tonight here in Texas. Still trying to get something done up on that high side. Up the 37, James McCarson. Letting Will Cannon popping back into the picture right here. He started 22nd, folks, and he's up into third position. Brian Toole ever so slowly slipping back. Look to see him coming into the pits here fairly soon if you don't see a caution. He's running her right down to where she's going to burp for fuel. Kazee doing a good job keeping it down on the bottom, driving it around. The number one, Cutler Jr. staying right there. These 4 cars, 5 trucks, they are all just about right perfectly dead in line, following each other. Getting a little bit of the draft thing going. A decent little pull away from these guys, too. Taking on back here a little bit, and you can see. All the way back here to the 10th position. Adam Gardner. Trying to work his way up. Way up here, there's your 9th position. That's what he's shooting for. Nice little breakaway with these top 9 trucks. Will Cannon getting a little tired looking at the back end of that Mountain Dew machine. Putting some pressure on Kazee. He has not led a lap tonight, but that doesn't mean he's not going to. I'll tell you what, Kazee might not practice his winning speeches. He better have, because I'm telling you, this cat's got it going on right now. He knows his way around this place. He is on a mission. Him and right there, Brian Toole. 32 laps on this run. That guy eventually is going to have to come in and get him some fuel here in tires. You can see these guys slowly starting to catch him. The Goodyear machine staying out of the way. Respectable guys in this league. Check them out. High Slide Racing. They're on Facebook. They're on the iRacing. Hit them up if you want to run with them. Getting just a little bit of real estate between him and the second place is Kazee. The 08 once again making his move down on the bottom side. And that's one thing that the 88 Mountain Dew ride likes to see is these two cats battling it out. That means he can put just a little bit more real estate between them. Still running around 34 laps on this tire and fuel run. Eventually, this cat is gonna have to come in. He's got to have an external fuel tank on that thing, I think. I'm not sure. Either that or he knows how to save fuel. Gap to your leader. He's about a half a second. He's not exactly running away from anybody, but you know what? He is kind of out there all by himself. Can't get in trouble by yourself. Well, you can, but nobody to blame but yourself. But as of right now, that's exactly what he's enjoying, being out there by himself, just hitting his marks and getting the laps down. 99 of 133 in the books. Kazee, 32 laps he's led so far. He had a good, strong run last week. I believe he was third. Will Cannon on that top side in the 08. Being pressured quite a bit by James McCarson right there in the 37 of the Motorcraft machine. A little ways back, a little bit more pressure. You got the 48 of Andrew Schroeder, along with Cutler Jr. These cats are battling it out left and right. Are they going to touch? Yes, they did right there, ever so slightly. Sent the 48 up the hill just a little bit. He regathers it. He coming right back at him again. Now, these four guys are putting on a good show for us. The 55 in there. Steven Dossick Jr. The 82. Donnell Williams. Meanwhile, back up front. "34 laps led." Brian Toole finally brought his machine down in there while we were watching that battle. Back out here, and here he goes. He's in 15th position. He's a man on a mission. Fresh tires on that machine. Watch him pick them off one at a time. 31 laps he has been out there for. He will be coming in eventually also. Trying to run it with everything he can. Could it be the last stop for some of these guys? Could we have another caution? You just don't know, but you got to plan on a fuel strategy. That's the most important thing. Still, Will Cannon getting some pressure again on the 37. James just takes it right on over from him. He's got his sights set on Kazee up there. 55 making his way up. He's into the 4th position. This cat started 23rd. Got a pretty good run going so far. Kazee right now in charge. Let's see, he has led 37 laps. Coming in for fuel, 47 laps. Toole has gotten. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I lost him. Let me get him back in our picture right here. He's coming in, hitting his marks. Hopefully he doesn't do any speeding. He should and possibly make it all the way if we don't have any more issues. 34 laps is on McCarson's tires. He too will be coming in here shortly and getting fuel. Gonna try to run all the way, and here he comes. Slows it down to pit road speed, gives it just a little slide, no problem. The 08, Will Cannon right there behind him. Here comes the 55, Steven Dossick Jr. Nathan Aldridge into 14. He was running around up here battling for the lead for a while. He has led 3 laps tonight so far also. Brian Bartlett. That's another guy who knows how to get around these places. He's always up here battling it out. Showing in the 2nd position right now. Greg Holt. Sporting a little bit of the MaxspeedTV on his back spoiler. What a guy. Appreciate that. 30 laps since the last time he's seen his boys in pit road. Not to mention Brian Bartlett, same thing. Nathan Aldridge back here. 28 laps ago. Expect those guys to be coming in at some point, and here he comes. Bartlett gonna stay out there a little bit more. Like I said, these guys are trying to make sure that they can go all the way. This will be most of these guys' last pit stop. Two Cats has led most laps of this whole entire night as these two fellows right here, and that's going to be Kazee and Tool. This could be set up for one heck of a finish. A high slide finish. I would expect nothing less from these guys. They put on a great show every week. I'm proud and I'm glad to be the broadcaster for these guys. A lot of fun. Kazee pulling away just a little bit. Still looking pretty good up here. Pretty cozy right now, but you know what? You're not going to get away from this cat. He knows how to get around here, leading 47 laps. The 64 Hodgson running in 3rd, started 6th. 4th position, McCarson in that 37 ride. Motorcraft, Will Cannon in the 08. He's in 5th position. Adam Gardner is in 6th position. Andrew Schroeder, 48, still having a good run compared to last week, sitting in the 7th position right now. Donnell Williams in the 82, 8th position. Michael Cutler Jr. in 9 and 10. Steven Dossick Jr. Those are your top 10 so far. Running out, getting just a little bit of a leeway here. A little bit of a real estate between these guys. He's kind of comfortable right now, which is good. But I'll tell you what's going to play a factor in this also. He is starting to come up on some lead traffic. That's what I'm trying to say. You can always use lap cars or lap trucks as a pick. That's the greatest thing about it. Take a long shot right here and look at him. See how close he will be coming up to catching these guys. We can look a little further. $40 laps he's led so far. Doesn't look like he's got a dent on that machine, and I don't believe he's used his fast repair yet. So he has managed to stay out of trouble. And we have had a few trouble here. We've had 8 cautions so far. 14 lead changes. Giving us a little bit wider of a look what's going on. He has pulled away pretty good. Tool setting way back here. That gap's been stretched out to 2.7 second lead. 19 laps to go. And if he was able to see this, he would be smiling from ear to ear, because when you get two cats battling out for position, that just means the guy out in front can just ever so slightly drift away into the sunset a little bit further. McCarson was able to get around Tool. Now he's got his work cut out for him, and his eyesight's on Kazee all the way up here running by himself. Just has to hit his mark. Do not make any mistakes. 17 laps to go. Will he run up on some lap traffic up here? Will that play a factor at all? Will it slow him down? Will they get out of his way? We're going to find out here in about another 4 laps, I'd imagine. You can see him coming up on that lap traffic. He will catch them. McCarson is your second place. He's led 11 laps tonight. You can see it right there. That's a pretty good distance away between these guys. He's stretched it out even to 3.6 seconds. I'll tell you what, if Kazee does come away with the win here tonight, when I interview him, he better thank everybody, including his Gardner and his pool boy. He's definitely putting on a show tonight and coming up on some lap traffic. Not a problem, he says. My friend, you go right ahead. I'm not going to hold you up one single bit. And all that's going to do is cause McCarson right here to get around this guy in order to catch Kazee. 14 laps this time by. I picked on him, I ragged on him. I gave him quite a bit of crap last week, if you guys watched the interview at the end of the race. Doing a fine job tonight, leading 47 laps. Holt, my man, sporting my MaxspeedTV on the back of that spoiler, back in the 14th position. 1 lap down. Not the night that he was hoping for at all. 12 to go at the line. Kazee sitting pretty in the rocking chair right there. There's your second place. He has closed the gap down by almost a second. He's knocked off just about a second. Does he have enough to catch him? 11 to go this time by. Is Kazee just kind of relaxing, driving around, not making mistakes? He's got more lap traffic up ahead. I don't know. Did I put a fire underneath his butt by teasing him how bad he was as far as an interview goes? He says, I'll show you up there in the booth, Bobby from the lobby. He says, I might not be able to interview, but I can certainly drive the wheels off a truck. And that is exactly what he's doing tonight. Oh, the 76 is getting awful close to him right here. Might be a little bit of drafting going on right there, pushing him out just a little bit further. And he is being showed 1 lap down. Still 4.5 seconds. McCarson's doing everything he can. I do believe he has run out of time. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him. That is an awful lot to make up in a short time. So far, Kazee's driving off into the sunset. Nine to go this time. You are watching the High Slide Racing League. I've said it once, twice, about 20 times. Go to their Facebook page, check them out. If you want to get into a truck series league, these are the guys you want to run with. A lot of fun. They have a lot of fun together. And speaking of fun, I cannot wait to interview this guy. Joseph Kazee, 52 laps led, started 8th. He is now leading the show right now and still the second place guy. 4.5 seconds back. He is not gaining at all on him. He's got plenty of fuel. That's not going to be a problem at all. These should be the easiest 8 laps this guy's ran all night long. Will Cannon right there being pressured just a little bit by Adam Gardner there for that 4th or 3rd position. Right now seems to be the battle going on worth anything right here. The 3rd and 4th position. Cannon for right now has it. Gardner, he's wanting it. Back in the back, Holt still not getting anywhere. 14th position, 1 lap down. Up front, driving as easy as Sunday morning. Kazee now has led 55 laps of this race tonight. And I'm trying to see, let me look and see if he might be the lap leader. I'm not sure. Yep, he is. Brian Toole, he's led 47, setting into the 12th position, 1 lap down. So he will be getting him some points right here for the most laps led tonight. Four to go at the line. Nothing but a thing for Joseph Kazee. Started out 8th, led 56 laps so far. Not a problem. Apparently Texas is his track. He really seems to enjoy this, obviously, by the way he is driving. McCarson's 2nd place. Nobody pressuring him at all. Third place, Adam Gardner. Hopping into the back of the 77 right there, getting just a little bit of a draft on him. We don't have to worry about Mr. Bartlett because he is a lap down, but still, he can draft off of him, but try to pull away from the 08 of Will Cannon. Kazee making it look easy. Two to go at the line. Almost makes me feel bad I picked on him last week. Nah, not really. Might have put a fire underneath him to win this, though. It's a possibility. He definitely deserves it. Probably going to lead 61 laps of 133. Pretty darn impressive here at Texas. Here you go, folks. 1 lap to go. The white flag. Joseph Kazee could probably shut the thing off and coast all the way around and still win this without a problem. You guys definitely want to stick around and don't go nowhere. You're going to want to hear this interview. This could be probably one of the funnest interviews I've ever done in my broadcasting short career I've had here. McCarson still not a problem. And he brings it home. Joseph Kazee is going to win here at Texas Motor Speedway for the High Slide Racing League. You guys stick around for me. We're going to be right back. We're going to see if we can get a hold of these guys and do some interviewing. This is Bobby and a MaxspeedTV watching High Slide Racing in Texas. Oh my goodness. Trying to get everybody in here as much as I can. I'm getting slow in my old age. Here we go. Back live. High Slide Racing League. Bobby, MaxspeedTV, Texas Motor Speedway. Still trying to get all these cats in here. I got one more guy I got to try to find. And hopefully I can find him. They're all over the place up here. Oh, I need to find the winner. I guess that'd be really helpful, wouldn't it? I've got him. He won't go anywhere. All right, let's get this show on the road. How about you, Gardner? It's Bobby. You got me?
Gotcha.
Third place finish. Not too bad, my friend.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect to finish here, especially the way it was going in the second half of the race. But you know, just kind of stayed at it, had a good truck, took care of it, and brought it home with a good finish.
I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure. Didn't you have an altercation with somebody out here?
There was a little after halfway. We had a truck. We were coming out of turn 4. And there was a truck that for some reason or another just ended up way out of pace. And I don't know why, but he just decided to come off the bottom up towards the middle of the track. And I jumped up to the high side so to go around him so I wouldn't run into the back of him. And I guess some people were upset about that. But it was either, you know, do what I did, jump up to the high side and try to get around him, or end up running straight into the back of him. And if I could try to miss him, I was going to try to miss him, and I didn't hit anybody.
You did a good job.
Mad, but
well, you did a good job.
I do know for a fact I did not touch another car. It's just,
yep.
I think racing. I think the 23 just got a little nervous when he saw me jump to the high side and came down into the guy on his inside some.
That's kind of what it looked like to me, too. I mean, you did a good job trying to avoid that. There's no doubt about it. But hey, you know, that's racing. And third place finish, not too shabby. You got to be kind of happy about that.
Yeah. We had a little bit of a disappointing race last week, but you know, we started off the season with a win in the third place. I really can't complain too much. Happy as heck for my teammate to go ahead and pull off the win. He was one of our four trucks, so well, first and third, really can't complain about that.
No, do me a favor, though. When I have to come up and interview him, I want you to sit down and say a little prayer or whatever, because if you heard his interview last week, man, that was so disappointing that I couldn't even sleep that night. It was.
I've told him one-word answers tonight if he gets interviewed.
Well, all right. Look, congratulations on your third place finish. Is there anybody out there you want to thank before I let you go?
Go ahead and appreciate you going ahead and doing the broadcast for us. Definitely enjoy catching it after we finish the race. Appreciate Aquatic Express for doing their part to help out, and Garrett for putting us all together, and then just everybody that showed up for showing up. It was a fun race, a little frustrating at times, but
it's never boring. I'm going to tell you that.
First and third for the team trucks. I really can't complain about that.
No, you can't.
And I definitely got some good practice in wreck avoidance because I had some that I didn't think I was going to miss, but I missed.
Well, hey, you have yourself a great week and a safe week, and we'll see you next week, and we'll do it again.
All right, sounds good.
All right, my friend. Not too bad. I liked it. Where are you at, James? You out there?
I got you.
All right. Hey, buddy. Second place. Not too bad. I mean, man, you ran the tires off that truck all night.
Yeah, I had some bad luck a couple of times. Got caught up in 2 accidents, but I was able to pick my way back up.
Yeah, you had a good run. There's no doubt about it. I mean, Joseph just took off into the sunset. But still, I mean, second place finish is not too shabby.
Yeah, I don't know where Joe came from. When I came out of the pits, I thought that'd cycle around, so I was in first, but then he was way out in front of me, so I'm not sure how that happened.
Well, I'm not sure either, to be honest with you, but at least you got a second place finish out of it. You got yourself some points. They always say second place is the first loser, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? If I can't be first, I'd rather be second. So congratulations on that. Is there anybody out there in YouTubeville you want to thank before I send you on your way?
I'll thank my fiance for giving me the free time to do this at night.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Definitely. Don't forget her. All right, buddy. You be safe, and we'll catch you next week, and we'll do this again.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, buddy. All right. Man of the hour. Here he is. The smooth, sweet talker himself.
Hey, hold on. Let me pull out my piece of paper. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Don't. Are you kidding me? I told you, ladies and gentlemen, sticking around for this interview, you do not want to miss it.
No.
Congratulations, man. I'm going to tell you, you led 61 laps of this race. Apparently, Texas Motor Speedway suits you pretty fine.
Oh yeah, I like this track. I don't like the configuration it's at now with the 1 and 2 the way it is, but I know how to get around here pretty good, and I could definitely make it happen.
Well, you made it happen, all right. I mean, you end up finally leading the most laps too. I mean, I'm not sure what was going on with Brian Toole there. He was a force to be reckoned with too. But then I think the pit strategies kind of knocked him out a little bit. But
yeah,
man,
he was tough to get around. Toole was up there for quite a while, and he was up there, and I was trying to. A lot of people like to dive in real low. I tried to take a very high line, try to save the tire. Try to arc it a lot. So
yeah,
it's hard
when you finished this race, you had almost a 4.5-5 second lead on him. I mean,
yeah,
you were out in the sunset, man. You had a Sunday morning drive the last 17 laps of this race.
Did you see my pen entry? I almost didn't happen.
Yeah, that was about as ugly as your interviews.
Yeah, it was. I thought I killed it there. I was like done. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to kill it. It's done.
Well, hey, congratulations. That's cool. You've got a win now in this series. Going to get you up there in the points, I'm sure. As much as I hate to say this, and I'm going to go ahead, I can't wait to hear it. I'm putting you right on the pedestal now. Is there anybody out here in YouTube that you'd like to thank before I let you go?
I like to thank you. Thank you for putting on the great show, putting us on the YouTubes.
Well, that was nice.
Thank you to Aquatic Express for help put on the show as well. I'd like to thank my team PRM and my other team with Outlaws here. Finished 1 and 3. My other 2 teammates had little problems, had little issues. I guess I'd like to thank my wife. She lets me have the time to do this.
Holy crap! You didn't even thank her last week at all. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're racing tonight.
Dude, I've been married for 10 years, man.
It doesn't matter. You better thank that woman every chance you get, or you're going to be on YouTube watching the race. Well, anyway, congratulations on the win. Great job. You definitely dominated tonight. Hopefully, you can keep this momentum going till next week.
Heck yeah, I'd like to win the next one.
Well, I like to see you do it too, because each time you win, you're going to get better and better with your interviews, and before you know it, shit, you'll be interviewing me.
I highly doubt it. You don't want me. I'm not a speaker.
Can't be as bad as me, pal. Anyway, congratulations. You have yourself a safe week, and we'll catch you next week to see if you can make it 2 in a row. Now, look, no pressure on you. If you can win 2 in a row, I'm going to give you a Max Speed T-shirt.
All right, I'm going to try.
And if you can't win 2 in a row, then you can reach into that pocket and get all the cobwebs out of your wallet.
Hey,
and you,
preseason, I
and,
did win 6 in a row. Let's put it that way. So, I mean, it's possible.
You open up that wallet and get all the cobwebs away and pull out $20 and send it to me, and I'll give you a Max Speed T-shirt, decal, and wristband. Anyway, congratulations. Have yourself a safe week, and I'll catch you next week, all right?
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Well, that wasn't as bad as I figured it was going to be. He's learning, folks. He's getting better at it. I'll give him that. I do want to congratulate him. Your race winner, Jason Kazee. All right, guys, let's go through this and see how many names I can screw up. You want to? They think I do it on purpose, but I don't. I swear. All right, let's do it. David Kazee started 8th, comes out first, led 61 laps. Second place, James McCarson. He's led 11, started 3rd. Adam Gardner started 12th. He finished 3rd. Not a bad run. Got into some scuffles a little bit. Tried to miss a few of them, and still not a bad deal. Will Cannon running around there up the top for a while there in the front. Top 4, top 5 there for a while. He had a pretty good run. Started 22nd, comes home 4th. Not too shabby. In 5th, Andrew Schroeder started 17th. The 82 of Donnell Williams. He was 9th and finished out 6th. Steven Dorsick Jr., 23rd and 7th. Your 8th place finish, Nathan Aldridge. He started in 7th, finished 8th. Michael Cutler Jr., he was your pole cat here tonight. He was pretty darn strong for a while. He led 7 laps, come in finishing 9th tonight. Your 10th place, started 10th, and finished 10th. Right there, huh? 76, Stephen Kenny. 11th place finisher, the 77 of Brian Bartlett. He did lead 2 laps. He did start 5th, but finished 11th. Brian Toole, the guy that's led the second most laps of this race tonight. He started 2nd and he finished 12th. He led 47 laps. Not the outcome that he was hoping for, I'm sure. Peter Hodgson started 6th, finished 13th, 1 lap down. Greg Holt, my man. I don't know what happened with the guy, but nevertheless, he did keep that spoiler clean with my logo on it, so I appreciate that. He did start 11th, but he did finish 14th with 1 lap down. Maybe next week. 15th position. Started in the 15th position. James Satoyo, 2 laps down. 16th. Art, I'm just going to call him Art. Started 20th, finished 16th. 3 laps down. Denny Lawson started 24th. He finished 17th with lots of problems earlier. Some more of these guys got caught up. 19th, finished 18th. Quite a few laps down. Kevin Damper. David Cassidy, 18th, finished in 19th. Scott Williams, 21st, finished 20th. John Mickey, 26th, finished 21st, several laps down, along with Garth Wright. Started 4th, finished 22nd, not what he was looking for. Jason Miz, same thing, 14th, finished 23rd, 90 laps down. Quite a few cautions here, cost some of these good guys some serious points. 16th position, finished 24th. Dylan McDonald. Joshua Lucas, 13th, finished 25th. That's going to round them off, folks. Your winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations to Joseph Kazee. Everybody, I want to thank you. This is Bobby. MaxspeedTV. Check us out on the Facebook. Give us a thumbs up. Check out for our T-shirts giveaway that we got going. Also, High Slide Racing League. Next week, let's check them out. Always a good show with these cats. I'd like to thank everybody who was out hanging with me and watching. Certainly appreciate it. Everybody out there, be safe. Until next time, see ya.